What's going on, everyone? My name is Paul. I go by the Smrtman, and in today's video, me and Cody are headed to pick up a new car. Well, Cody dropped me off. Well, we were headed to a place where I've actually bought a car before, at Carvana of all places. I just sold the smart car, so I had to replace it with something. So we're headed to Carvana here in Pittsburgh, and we're gonna get the brand new car. Well, brand new to me. Alright, you guys, so I am currently walking over to Carvana. Cody had to drop me off a few hours ago because he had to work this morning. So I'm just making a short little walk from Dunkin' Donuts, you know, because that's where I'm going to sit at. And we're headed to Carvana, so it's just right over here, you guys. I think you guys know I've actually ordered a car through Carvana before, and it was actually a pretty good process. The car itself is in great shape, and honestly, it was really easy. It took me like 5 minutes to order the car. Well, I just did the same thing on a whim, and I got a new car, a new addition to the channel, and I already see it. So we're gonna hold out a little longer, and then I'll show you guys the new car to the channel. All right, I don't see the car anymore. It was just here when I was flying the drone. They must have taken it up. Maybe it's gonna go in the elevator, who knows? And there's the new car right up there. So we got the magic key right here. I'm gonna put it right in here, and it should start. There we go. All right, there it is, another smart car. Another one. I have the new smart car. I know, of course I bought a smart car. So, this one is very special. There's something different with this smart car. It's coming around the corner. Here you guys go. There she is. I told you guys it wasn't going to be too long until I had another one. Bam. Smart car at Carvana. Alright, you guys. So, today I bought a car from Carvana, and I want to be going over a few pros and cons of actually buying a car from Carvana. Now, if you guys didn't notice, I bought a smart car, which this channel is all about my tiny little smart car, and I have a couple other cars. But I sold my smart car and I got a new one. Now, that being said, I was browsing all over the country for a smart car. There were only 5 smart cars for sale with a manual transmission, and I stumbled across one on Carvana. Now, that being said, I've actually purchased another car from Carvana before. It was my 2017 Subaru Impreza Sport. I still have the car. It's been an excellent car, and that's why I felt really comfortable buying another car from Carvana. Now, there are some pros to buying from Carvana, and there are definitely some cons to buying from Carvana. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about a few of the cons first. So there are a few cons to purchasing a car from Carvana. The first con is definitely going to be that you are purchasing a car sight unseen. Now, you can do that from a dealership, you can do that from Carvana, you can do that private party. But there's always a risk buying a car sight unseen. So that is definitely one of the biggest cons to buying a car from Carvana. Now, one of the good things about that is Carvana gives you a 7-day, I think it's 400-mile, no questions asked return policy. So there's really no issues with that with Carvana. But that is one big con, and that's one thing that I thought about the first time I bought my car from Carvana. Another thing with Carvana is that there's no haggling. So if you're trying to get $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 off the MSRP or the asking price, well, that is one of the biggest downfalls of Carvana, is there's no haggling. So I myself, I like haggling, trying to get, you know, at least $1,500 or $2,000 off the car price. And with Carvana, you can't do that, you know. So that is one thing I do not like about Carvana. And then another con about Carvana is that they have a really bad reputation. Across the country, they've been banned in a few states, so that means that there's probably some shady business practices going on. But that's really all I could think about as the cons of Carvana. Now, one other thing I would like to mention, and I would hope that they would catch on to this and notice, is that why do people sell their cars to Carvana? Well, hopefully they're just looking for a new car, right? But they could also be hiding something, right? Who knows what's wrong with the cars? if Carvana is only doing a 150-point inspection, they're not really living with the vehicle day in and day out. So they can't really determine if there's anything wrong besides a little test drive, which that's something that would worry me about Carvana. So those are all the cons I could think of about purchasing a car from Carvana. Now, there are some positives with purchasing a car from Carvana. One of the best things about buying a car from Carvana is that it takes literally like 5 to 10 minutes. I bought my smart car in less than 5 minutes, and that's all because I already had a profile with them. So if you have a profile, it's even faster. And it was really quick. The approval process was instant, and everything is right there in an online portal, and you have a few days to get it done, which is great. Another thing I like about Carvana is that they actually do give you like a 360-degree view of the car. So you can see any kind of cosmetic issues, how the car looks, and all that fun stuff online. Now, the other thing I like about Carvana, and which I didn't opt to do, is you can get it delivered right to your doorstep, which is pretty cool, that they can just drop off a car and take your old one if you want. Contrary to the haggling is that there's no haggling, so I don't have to worry about haggling the price, right? It's right up there. I know what I'm going to be paying. There's no hidden fees, which is pretty cool because I've actually experienced that at dealerships before, where they sneak in like a warranty, even though I tell them they don't want one, I don't want one, and so forth. So that's one of the things I do like about Carvana. And then the last thing is the vending machine. You guys all saw, the vending machine is awesome. You just put this little token in and it delivers your car for you, which is pretty awesome. So those are the pros and cons that I could think of to Carvana. So let's go ahead and check out the brand new, to me, smart car. Here's the smart car, and it's gonna go in the garage with the Abarth, but it is literally the same size as my last smart car. I do love the color combination. If you guys don't know, I do like red and black. I don't know if you could tell the theme here, red and black, red and black. And then this car has the updated front end and updated interior, and it drives a lot nicer. So it still has the Tritium safety cell around the car. It still has the frameless doors. It still has the intake and the engine in the back, rear wheel drive. All right, so here she is. Updated interior is very similar to the old Smart 2. It's just a little updated. It's very simple. Instead of having my gauge pods right here, all the gauge pods are combined into one pod over here. Something I do like about this car is it has all the media on the steering wheel, and it has like Bluetooth and all that stuff, okay? The big thing I like about this car is this right here. It comes with a 5-speed manual transmission. Oh yeah! If you guys have followed the channel, you'll know that I learned how to drive a manual transmission when I bought my Fiat 500 about 3 years ago. I learned how to drive it from the dealership. Whew, that was so scary, so much stress. But I got pretty good at it, and I finally bought my Abarth back there with the manual. And I am saving the manuals, guys, because now I have another manual transmission car. And it makes the driving experience so much better. Now, something with this car is it's actually turbocharged. It has a 0.9 liter turbocharged engine with 89 horsepower. Now, you guys might be thinking 89 horsepower is very little, which it is, but the last smart car had 71 horsepower. So one thing that does need to change on this car is the exhaust. I cannot hear anything, and I miss my old Carlson exhaust with the quad exhaust pipes. Carlson does sell an exhaust system for this car, so who knows. But with this car, there's actually a little button right here you can push, and it lifts up, which is pretty cool. Just like my old smart car, even though I had the convertible, there's a little handle right here that opens up, and we can get a full-on view of the Smarty. Now over here on the front, I have these little tabs. I think I pull them out. Yep, I pull them out. A couple of key differences in this car is you got all your fluids in the same spot, but the battery is right here, and I have no idea how that gets in here. I wonder if some of this trim comes off, because that looks like a very tight fit. I do not know how that battery got in there. Is it like a remove the whole front end kind of thing, or what? I can't wait to do some stuff to it. So what do you guys think I should do to this car? I could wrap it. I could put exhaust on it. It has a turbo, so that means there's some aftermarket support. So what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. What should I do to this car? Because it's stock. It needs something, right? It needs some noise, that's for sure. Definitely doing these wheels ASAP, because I don't do these steel wheels with covers. Do not do it. But if you're new to the channel, thanks for watching, you guys. That's purchasing a car from Carvana and an overview of my 2016 Smart for 2 Coupe. And as always, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe for more smart car content, and as always, you guys take care. Peace.